10. The third corresponding 10th Sutra, the Sutra of Bondage. At that time, King Pasenadi of Kosala ordered many people to be bound, some with ropes, some with iron chains, and some with shackles. At this time, many bhikkhus, monks, dressed in their robes in the morning, took their bowls and outer robes and entered Savatthi for alms. After collecting alms in Savatthi and returning from their meal, they came to where the Blessed One was. Upon arrival, they paid homage to the Blessed One and sat to one side. Once seated, these bhikkhus said to the Blessed One, "Venerable Sir, here, King Pasenadi of Kosala has ordered many people to be bound, some with ropes, some with iron chains, and some with shackles." After understanding this matter, the Blessed One then uttered these verses. "The wise say that is not a strong bond, which is made of iron, wood, or grass. The passionate infatuation with jewels and earrings, the longing for wives and children. This, the wise say, is a strong bond. Though it seems loose, it's hard to escape. Cutting off this bond, they go forth, abandoning sensual pleasures without longing." This passage is from a Buddhist scripture and describes a profound philosophical view. Let's analyze this story step by step and explore the wisdom it contains. 1. Story background. The story takes place in the ancient Indian kingdom of Kosala, where King Pasenadi orders many people to be bound with ropes, iron chains, and shackles. This scene depicts a world full of oppression and bondage. 2. The bhikkhus discovery. A group of bhikkhus, Buddhist practitioners, witnessed this situation while collecting alms and reported to the Buddha. This reflects the interaction between Buddhist monks and secular society, as well as their concern for the world around them. 3. Buddha's response. Instead of directly judging the king's actions, the Buddha expresses a deeper truth through a verse. This demonstrates the wisdom and insight of the Buddha's teachings. 4. The deep meaning of the verse. Surface bondage versus inner bondage. The Buddha points out that material shackles, like iron chains, ropes, are not the strongest bonds. In comparison, inner attachments are the true fetters that are difficult to break free from. Bondage of desire. The attachment to material things like jewels, earrings, and family, wives, children is described as a stronger bond. This suggests how desire and attachment limit one's freedom. Seemingly loose, yet strong. These inner bonds, though invisible, are harder to escape than material shackles, revealing the complexity of human psychology. Path to liberation. The Buddha indicates that true freedom comes from cutting off inner bondage, letting go of desires and attachments. This implies the goal of Buddhist practice. 5. Profound insights. This story reveals a profound truth. True freedom lies not in external circumstances, but within the mind. It challenges us to consider what true bondage is and what true freedom means. 6. Modern significance. In today's society, this teaching remains highly relevant. We may not be bound by physical chains, but we are often bound by money, fame, power, or relationships. This story reminds us to examine our hearts and seek true freedom. 7. Universal values. Although this is a Buddhist story, the wisdom it contains has universal value. It encourages us to reflect on what is truly important to us and how to maintain inner freedom in a complex world. This story inspires us to think. Are we also bound by invisible shackles? Do our desires and attachments limit our freedom? What does true freedom mean? By deeply pondering these questions, we can begin a journey of exploring our inner selves and pursuing true freedom. This is not just a teaching about personal liberation, but also a profound insight into society and human nature. It invites us to reevaluate our values and consider how to live a more meaningful and free life in modern society.